Okay, Louisiana Beer Reviews. Here we are at the FX Matt Brewing Company. Here's Maria, Devon, the girl next door, Utopia Jane.
Hi, everyone.
And here I am with Louisiana Beer Reviews. This brewery was established in 1888, and we just went on an awesome brewery tour.
It was a fabulous tour.
And it's pretty big.
It's huge.
And amazingly, they said as huge as this brewery is, all the brewing they do in 1 year, Anheuser-Busch does twice in a day.
Yes.
So imagine the scale of that. Now, I'm drinking the Ubu Brewing English Style Brown Ale at 7%. Show them what you're drinking.
And I have Saranac's new Kölsch, which you can only get in their summer case. You have to buy some beer I've already had, so I was happy to see this here.
And I guess the thing they've been touting the whole day, their flagship is still Utica Club, apparently around here, right? Because it's like basically all they're talking about.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Whoa!
That's beautiful, golden.
And Kölsch was developed in Cologne, Germany.
That color there should be the authentic Pilsner malt that's used in the Kölsch, I think, but I'm not sure.
You having it out of bottle.
Clank.
Cheers. And I'm getting mine out of the tap draft version. I've never had this before. I don't know anything about Ubu. I'm presuming they use some dark malts, obviously.
Most likely the chocolate malts that we saw.
They were showing us the chocolate malts.
I don't know though, in the brown ale, do they use chocolate malt? This smells beautiful, by the way. The head is just white and has really good retention. This beer is impeccably clear. There's good bubbles in it. And it's very bready. And the only sense from hops that you're getting are just the earthiness from the hops, and then that very tiny whiff of the yeasty ester.
Gotta have it label out.
It's perfect. And they are a German style brewer, Saranac. You know, they do the lagers, they do the pilsners. They do all kinds of traditional styles. Their Oktoberfest was wonderful this past year.
And the viewer might want to know that a good reason that they are a German-style brewer is the founder, FX Matt, was an immigrant from.
Right, he's the typical American brewing story. You know, came over and wanted to make beer, and the brewery has lasted through Prohibition by being creative. They're one of the more creative brewers as far as their marketing. So during Prohibition, they made soda. Now they make hard sodas in addition to sodas. I like their marketing. You know, when they introduced Legacy IPA, they did that in the Brewer's Dozen pack one summer. They threw in an extra beer, a 13th beer, and everyone tried it, and everyone liked it. Let's give this a try.
And the family is still owning the brewery. Now,
Ooh, that is perfect.
now this Ubu has a mild, you know how these English brown ales have that mild, creamy, slightly chocolatey, slightly coffee-like aroma? And then the taste. And this is 7%, so this is no beer to play around with.
Yeah, no, that's kind of strong, I think, on the stronger side.
Most of your English brown ales are around 4.5%, 5%, but it's an English strong brown ale. That's the style. Look at the beautiful lacing. Yours has some lighter lacing, but it's a different thing.
Mine is perfectly bready, and it's so light. The hops have balanced it so perfectly that all that breadiness just drinks very lightly.
And it's a good summer beer.
Perfectly crisp and clean. There's no off flavors, no off scents. This is one of the best Kölsches I've had, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I like it better than Captain Lawrence this year. I like this Kölsch better than Captain Lawrence's.
And this is certified kosher, in case you need to know that. This beer that I'm drinking, so sweet, but not overly sweet, but that sweet malt, that brown bread, and that bitterness from not the hop so much, but the char.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
I don't know if you would like it because of the acrid notes.
Ooh, so you're saying it's a little astringent?
Yeah, but it's not overbearing. Probably this would be better in December than, say, June.
Yeah.
But it was offered,
They had a decent selection, I think. Let me tell you real quick what they had. They had a Brett Saison. They have a couple different IPAs, a new session IPA or an old session IPA and a new IPA. And they
English
had
style IPA.
Yeah, their Mosaic IPA, Happy Hour Hero or whatever that one is. This porter, and then they had a nice selection of bottles. So they had everything that's in the store.
They had the red
tasting.
IPA.
Yeah. Plus 3 from the Ubu line. So they represented pretty good. And this brewery brews all of Brooklyn's beer, a good majority. So if you like anything from Brooklyn, most likely it was brewed here.
Yeah, and we went out to see the bottling and canning line, and what was being bottled and canned? Brooklyn beers.
Yeah, Brooklyn Lager. And my favorite beer that came out of Brooklyn last fall, the insulated black lager, was brewed here.
Well, this beer, the only thing, I'll talk about the mouthfeel and the finish real fast. Not bitter from the hops, which you would not expect from an English strong or regular brown ale. Bitter from the acrid. Mouthfeel is high medium, not quite heavy, but high medium. Slight velvetiness, slight. And the finish is in between. I say this sometimes and it doesn't sound right, like in between dry and wet. If that makes sense. It's
Yeah,
not
so
a
it
dry
has a
beer.
little sweetness in the finish, but it's not. But it's still what you might call medium dry.
Yeah, that's the term I've been looking for 6 years. Medium dry.
Medium dry, and I
Okay.
just gave it to you. It's a freebie. You can have it.
Thanks. So for 6 years I said in between wet and dry.
Okay, let me tell you about this one.
And
This
one
is-
more thing, I
Sure.
would give this an A minus, not an A because of the little bit of the acrid char
Yeah.
might detract.
Yeah.
But it's still a fine beer, and I would recommend it, especially since it was free. And I won 2 free beer tickets by winning 2 trivia contests
Yeah,
on the
you
tour.
did.
So
Yeah,
instead
you
of getting
did.
2 beers each, we're getting 3 beers each.
So what was the question that you answered? It was like, what do you think the ceiling is made of? And what was the other one?
No, I'd answered 2 others. I can't quite remember, but I just knew them.
Yeah, it was beer
what was the
questions.
21st? What was
The 21st Amendment.
What was the amendment that legalized alcohol again? 21st Amendment, and there was another one I can't remember, but it was kind of an easy question.
Yeah.
But
This one is fantastic. This is a beautiful and authentic Kölsch style beer. The appearance is outstanding, above average. The nose is above average. The flavors are beautiful. It's just perfect breadiness with a low hop presence, and there's just a crisp little bitterness that finishes it, but it's soft. So it's not loud with any flavors. It's perfectly refreshing, and I think this is my favorite Kölsch this year. I'd say it's at least a 4 out of 5.
I was just about to say that. I thought you would say.
And I would push it up to 4.25, 4.35, only because of the sultry hop presence that's just starting
So
to
a minimum
develop.
4 out of 5. In other words, most excellent
So
on my
there's
scale.
like a
Most
breath
excellent.
of herbal just starting to come out, where I had all breadiness, all lightness, and that little tang from the yeasty ester. Now I'm starting to get a little bit of herbal breath.
So I'm saying excellent, and you're saying most excellent.
I'm
So
saying excellent.
les bon temps roulés. We're going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to Utica and don't go walking in the neighborhood near the brewery.